Hello friends, it's time for our Monday's Comfort, and the encouragement for this week is God's answer to us every time we pray is not necessarily going to be yes. So our lesson is going to come from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, and it's talking about when Paul had the thorn in his flesh. And with this thorn, he called it a messenger from Satan. And he also said that God allowed that thorn to keep him from being conceited or becoming conceited. So what we have to realize is that if we're praying for God to remove something and God doesn't remove it, there's a purpose and there's a reason. If we're praying for God to do something and he doesn't do it, there is a reason. In Paul's case, God's response was, "My grace is sufficient." So whatever was hindering Paul or coming against Paul, God let him know that his grace was sufficient enough for him to get past whatever that was. And the same is true for us. God is no respecter of persons. When we have a situation and we just want God to remove us from that situation or to remove the situation, sometimes we have to go through it. And guess what? Going through it doesn't mean that we're going to be there in that situation always. It means just that we're going through. So we might feel like, oh, I'm able to handle this, or I'm able to handle that. But God may see that we're not able to handle something. So something that you're praying for, you might not be able to have it right now, but it doesn't mean you'll never be able to have it. Okay, so we just need to know that as parents, we don't tell our kids yes every time they ask us for something. Sometimes the answer is no, or our kids will not be productive citizens because they'll think the world owes them something. So when God gives us a no, or tells us that his grace is sufficient, we got to know whatever it is that's trying to hinder us from doing what he's calling us to do. If he says my grace is sufficient, we can stand on that. He's going to give us what we need, or has given us what we need to get through it. God bless.